Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. For today's video, I'm going to go ahead and discuss some drama that has been popping off in regards to Eugenia on Twitter and IRL. This drama has to do with her and a fan. Did she or did she not decline to take a picture, or was she rude to this person at Vidcon? Now, you may know the fan as a drama channel named Adam McIntyre. I think he is most famous for his video talking about Colleen Miranda Sings and his interesting relationship he had with her. I'm sure that many of you guys may remember that, but now he does videos talking about Trisha Paytas, Ethan Klein, drama, which I am no stranger to. We just have some different subjects over here. Will Trisha Potatoes ever not be a main subject of many drama channels? Adam has done in the past many videos talking about Miss Cooney, so it wouldn't be a stretch to say that she knew who he was, right? First, I wanted to get into this video where he talks about his experience at VidCon meeting this Eugenia Cooney imposter, which we'll get to that later as well, and then read and discuss the multiple tweets and Eugenia's response to this situation. This whole situation is silly to me, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it lighthearted today. All right, so let's hear what he has to say about meeting this alleged Eugenia imposter at VidCon.
Earlier in the day at VidCon was this girl walks in with this older woman, and immediately my friend group that I'm with, because I'm going to VidCon with like 12 to 25-ish journalists from different news outlets, different whatever. That's kind of the friend group.
Okay, so when he was at VidCon, he did go with Cat 10 Barge, which I know that she is now a bit controversial. Yeah, we'll save that for another day, maybe.
That I've been going to VidCon with. And so we're all standing there, and we see Eugenia Cooney walk in. Now, immediately, I'm like, oh, like, no, it's not Eugenia Cooney, because why would she just be walking around VidCon?
So one thing to keep in mind is that people are saying that Eugenia has been quiet about where she has been this past week. She took a couple of days off of social media, so nobody knows exactly where she was.
I don't even think she was on the feature creator list, so she's just walking around with her mom, and she was very covered over, like she had a huge face mask on.
It would make sense that she would be with her mom though, right?
She was wearing, I'm pretty sure, I cannot remember, but I feel like she was also wearing a hat. She was wearing like a really big outfit, and it was basically the only parts of her that you could see were like her eye area and her legs. And so immediately we're all like, is that Eugenia Cooney? Is that Eugenia Cooney or whatever? And so whenever I was like, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna talk to her. So I go up to her and I basically am like, hi Eugenia, and she turns around and she just kind of looks at me, and her mother's also there, and her mother stands forward at this stage. Now here's the thing, I tweeted this and people are like, Adam's lying, Eugenia Cooney would have said if she was at VidCon, like she was doing a YouTube stream yesterday, like you're lying, and I'm like, I have nothing to gain out of lying that Eugenia Cooney was at VidCon.
Okay, so there has been some speculation. I don't know if this is a reach or not, but Eugenia wanted to hide the fact that she was there in case someone tried to get her committed. So let me know, do you guys think that's a reach, or does that make sense? Honestly, I would think if that was a huge worry for her, she just wouldn't go. People also have been discussing that maybe her mom and her wanted to talk to someone at TikTok in regards to her ban.
If it wasn't her, I stand corrected. However, I went up and go, hi Eugenia, like I've seen a couple of your Twitch streams, and I was like, I talk about you on my YouTube channel, and I was like, I know you, and her mom stands forward and goes, I'm sure you do, I'm sure you do. Like, so fucking rude. And I was like, okay. And I was like, would I please be able to get a picture with you? And she lit.
Okay, so I did take a look at his channel. I haven't really watched it since the Miranda Sings situation, but he has done several videos talking about Eugenia, and I can only imagine what they say. It's what you would expect them to say, right?
So at this stage then, her mother is continuing to stand like in front of her, almost like protecting her, which is very weird considering if you wanted to protect her. If this was her, you would have thought her to be like a feature creator. However, Eugenia the entire time says absolutely nothing to me. Literally just is like this. Like that. Like, Eugenia, please, am I able to get a picture? And it wasn't about getting a picture. It was the fact that her mother was so rude. But it was just a... And she would look back at her mom, and then she would look... And then I was like, okay, okay, no problem. And so I walk away, and I go back to my friends, and I go, she didn't want a picture, and the woman she was with was really rude. So if that is Eugenia Cooney, her and her mom, like, didn't come across the best to me. So anyway, one of my friends who's there, who has written about Eugenia, is like, okay, I'm gonna go up and like double check if it's her. So then she goes up and says to Eugenia that she's written about her before, and she said that it was acknowledged. So
I wonder if that was Kat.
from what we're understanding, that was Eugenia Cooney, or else it's someone who looks exactly like her, who was allowing us to run with the narrative that we knew her as Eugenia Cooney. So to the people,
I mean, she would have to know if she did go, even if she covered up a lot of her face, people would still be able to recognize her, especially in a place that is known to have like a ton of social media content creators. Somebody's bound to know who you are.
people on Twitter that was like, Adam was lying about this. If I was gonna lie that I saw someone at VidCon,
She can't be that
don't
naive,
you
right?
think it would be a little bit more interesting than Eugenia Cooney? Anyway, I was as shocked as what you were.
She is interesting. Okay, so this situation first gained public attention when Adam tweeted out, Eugenia just declined to take a pic with me, and her mother was so rude to me, slay. To which Eugenia claps back. Well, not really. Eugenia isn't really known to clap back, huh? LOL. Not in any way trying to be rude to you. But I'm not sure who you think you met. My mom and I were not at VidCon or even in California. I don't ever say no to pics and would never do that. Personally, I feel like in this situation, one of them has to be lying. I don't think that you would see someone that looks like Eugenia and her mom and not know for sure that that was her and her mom. I mean, those two together, there's just no way that it was a coincidence or a doppelganger. And you're telling me that nobody else saw Eugenia? Fishy, fishy, shady, shady. There are some follow-up tweets in regards to this situation, including Keemstar chiming in, but we'll get to that later. Adam says in response to Eugenia, well, fair, if you say it wasn't you, and I apologize if it wasn't. However, I was with a group of people who also thought it was you and talked to you, and the conversation continued with that person as if it was you. So this person was pretending to be Eugenia? I'm honestly really weirded out by the whole thing. I've been in Connecticut all weekend. Anytime I've gone to events in the past, I always take photos with people. So I'm not sure if someone was pretending to be me or why they would go along with it. It's bizarre to me. So now we have the possibility of a Eugenia imposter pretending to be her. Eugenia clears the air and posts some follow-up tweets talking about the situation. Let's take a look. Just to be clear to everyone, I've been in Connecticut all week. I haven't been to California in 2 years. Is that when that whole situation went down? And was definitely not at VidCon. I would never turn anyone down for a photo. No hate at all to this person that posted a story about this. I honestly just feel bad that they had a bad experience with someone they thought was me and that apparently acknowledged that they were my mom and I. This is such a Eugenia response. She's apologizing for something that she didn't do. Super weird, but anytime I've been to a convention, I always take photos with people and say that I'm going. I wouldn't have any reason to just show up randomly and be rude to people unless she was trying to talk to the TikTok people. LOL, I don't know what happened there exactly, but I just feel bad to anyone that believes they had a bad experience with me or thinks I'd act that way towards others. So just wanted to explain. In regards to Adam's response to the situation, he does say that Eugenia was called out for conveniently taking 4 days off, which were the exact dates of VidCon. He says, I didn't take pictures of you because you seem to be very protected by your mother when walking past us and nobody was allowed to approach you. We have so many people who saw you walk into Hall B. It's not a problem if it wasn't you and I apologize. For some reason, Keemstar decided to chime in on this situation, just making a joke on Twitter, and Eugenia's response may surprise you. So Keem says, I just met Eugenia at McDonald's and she just declined to take a pic with me. To which Eugenia says, OMG, haha, I don't even know who I am anymore. I feel bad just reading this. You're beautiful, Keem, and I'll have to buy you a new car, LOL. Why is she so chummy with Keemstar? But also, why is he making a joke about Eugenia at McDonald's? Little weird. I do think that Keem defended her in the past when it comes to deplatforming. That is something that he is very against. So that's probably why she appreciates him. I guess she's not in a situation to turn away support. So what do you guys think about this situation? Was Eugenia at Vidcon, or did Adam see an imposter? Could one of them be lying about this situation? But what reason would Eugenia have to go to an event like this? It would almost be impossible for her to not be recognized, even with a mask, especially with Mommy Dearest in tow. Or could someone have been there pretending to be her? That's the most unsettling thought. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.